I'm I d- I think it's there. We're live.
Yeah, we're live. We're live. Hello. Hello. Can you all hear us?
Hello?
Think think so. I think they can.
I think so. I think we need to enable shared chat? Start shared chat. Yeah.
Oh no, stream elements don't crash.
No.
Oh my god.
No, wait.
We're okay.
Uh-oh.
We're okay. I didn't crash. It like started buffering for a second and I was like, "Oh no, don't crash. Don't crash."
Chat was on your forehead for a second there.
Oh, I love it when chat's on my forehead. Oh, I love that. I love it when they're there. Wow. Okay. All right. Cool. So it looks like everyone can hear us. Everyone can see us. Yay!
Yeah. Let me make sure YouTube's up for me.
Mm, 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 mm.
Mm, for my YouTube. There we go. Go live. Going live. Okay. YouTube took a second.
Yay!
There we go.
Oh,
Ah, there's a rat in my face.
bro!
Rats.
Rats. Where the rats? Rats. Ah!
Hello,
All right.
everyone.
Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. You want to do introductions since we're both streaming?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first or?
You can go first because I hate being first.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Ahem. First of all, everybody, I would just like to apologize for the little bit of delay in stream today. We were having some technical difficulties. When you put a rat and a cat in a room together and try to expect things to go smoothly, things break a lot and there's just cheese everywhere. Like there's literally just cheese everywhere.
It's not my fault.
But hi, hello, I'm Mari. I am that not orange cat. I am a black cat VTuber that you've probably seen on here a couple times making maybe tutorials, reaction videos, unhinged commentary on horror games. Hi!
Hi, Mari.
Hi!
All right. I am Mycora. You guys might have seen some of my videos. I also make reaction videos too. I am just a lovely little rat vampire girl that likes being totally innocent and not unhinged and not chaotic.
We're completely normal and sane.
Yeah, the voices are normal to hear, right?
So, before we get started, if you can all read, which I know some of you can't, so we are going to be reading. Same though. Same. I like will read like 2 sentences in it and be like, yeah, I already know what's happening. Skip. Did that with the Mario Party thing. I'm like, nobody cares about this stuff. So we are going to be reading your Unhinged School Confessions. This is inspired from a video I had reacted to by Degenerosity a while back. And my Cora was down enough to want to come read these with me because there are a lot. And I mean, like, we have over 60 confessions that we're going to be reading today. So this is a good time to get some drinks and some snacks, get comfy, because we got quite a bit of things to read today.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Before I forget, my Cora,
Yes.
you just opened up your memberships, right?
I did.
Yay!
I just got them.
Congratulations. How does it feel?
It feels good. I've actually had so many amazing people show support with it already. I'm really happy.
And what's crazy is that today I did like a complete overhaul with my memberships and my Twitch subscribers. So if you are on Twitch, you'll notice there's a lot of new emotes and sub badges, as well as YouTube. You probably notice there's new emotes on there as well. So I just wanted to announce that both my Cora and I have our own YouTube memberships that you're welcome to join. And pretty soon, my Cora is gonna be getting affiliate on Twitch, so we can get her some sub badges and emotes too.
Yeah, I need to stream like after this one. I only need to stream I think 3 more times, which is so easy. I can do it.
Wait, is that really just it?
Yeah, all I need to do is just stream 3 more times. I hit the hours, I hit the follower threshold, and then the what's the last one? Oh, the viewer threshold.
Wow. Okay, so that's actually kind of exciting.
I know.
Let's me just grab one thing before we get started. Move this all up.
Hi, Seto. Anxious, thank you for the membership.
Okay, I think I got everything set accordingly. I hope I have everything set accordingly. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
It's okay. What's a Mari stream without a little bit of scuff?
No, it's true. Every single time. Like, I swear, I keep breaking my stream every single time I get on here.
A new battle every day when you try to start stream.
No, for real though. Oh, and I should say, actually, you know what? I'll just do. It's fine. Oh, and yes, chat, by the way, I should announce now, since a lot of you are probably wondering. Of course, my core and I are dating.
What, Mari?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, you say that?
Dude, so because I kept seeing people being like, wait a minute. No, we're not dating.
No, we're not.
We're not dating.
Siblings and dating? Okay, you're wild for that one.
Bro, dang, maybe we should play that one of these days.
Oh, the siblings are dating? Dude, those are hard sometimes.
You know what? You know what? Originally, I had my, what's it called? I have like a super, I had like a, what's it called? A super chat goal thingy for, I don't think I can change it. No! Can I not change? Wait, no, I can. Okay, originally I had like a super chat goal on YouTube that was like, oh, we could do like truth or drink. But what if we do a super chat goal to do siblings or dating?
Ooh, I like that idea.
Okay, I'll be generous with people. We'll do 20 super chats. Any super chat will count, and we will play sibling. Oh wait. Siblings or dating. There we go. All right, so are you ready to get started with some confessions?
I'm ready.
All right. I can just start first. Let's see. So we did like a little bit of a half and half where the first half of it came from my marshmallow, where people can submit things anonymously, and then the other half is just from the YouTube comment section. Some people just were like, nah, you can throw my name in the video.
I said, frick it. Put my name in there.
No, for real though. So let's me.
You look like you're sleeping. Good night, Mari.
I'm here. I'm awake. I'm awake. There's nothing weird in my latte, I swear.
Oh, someone posted in our Discord a picture of an iced matcha, and I have been craving one ever since.
Dude, we should have gone iced matchas.
I know. I really want matcha.
Sorry, guys. We gotta stop the stream right now. No, I'm kidding. All right.
I'll get matcha.
I'll go first. I'll start with the marshmallow question.
Okay.
So, do you want to do it where like I can read the marshmallows and you can read the YouTube comments? Do you want to do it kind of like that?
Yeah, I'm down to do it that way.
Because I named all of these on my thing, and I realized I just kind of gave it to you with like spam, just whatever, and I was like, I
have no idea how I'm gonna have to like sift through all of them.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, that was. Wait, hold on. Cora, distract them with your massive titties while I figure something out. No, not literally. We're gonna get banned. No. Bro, you're like, I got you.
You sounded panicked. So
I'll be right back. Just one. I'm gonna take a nap real quick.
Good night, Mari. Listen, it was innocent, okay? I was just really excited, okay? It's not bannable, I swear. How is everyone doing in chat? You just got here to that? Oh, I'm so sorry. Completely innocent. Yeah. Innocent. Ah! You're awake.
So in my dream,
I totally didn't poke you.
That's what that was. So in my dream, I found a hard drive and I slid it under the table for you. So now you should have a folder that says School Confessions where it's numbered, completed for you.
Oh. Sorry. I just think of the blowfish.
Just don't look at the 2B folder that's on there. What? Do you see it on there? Not the 2B folder.
Wait, what's it under? Oh, maybe the thing called School Confession. I can't read. I told you this.
Oh, this is already gonna be a fun time. I can tell.
I did not do it. Okay. I have it. I'm ready.
Awesome.
Are we going down the list?
Yeah, so I'll start off with the first marshmallow that's just labeled 1.
Okay.
And then, so this way now we can each read the marshmallows because now it's numbered.
Marshmallow.
So, and then so I figured we could do marshmallows first and then YouTube comments after.
Okay.
Because the YouTube comments I'm actually going to show you all the confessions up on screen, but the YouTube comments I kind of have to mess around with a little bit. So the marshmallow ones are a lot more straightforward to use.
Okay.
All right, so I will read the first one. So back in high school, there was lots of fights between boys, so it wasn't that shocking when a fight happened, but nobody would expect what I'm about to tell you. First, boys got angry at second boy for kissing his girl, and it got so serious that there were 2 groups of boys. Each group had like 8 to 15 people outside of the school fighting over a girl.
Over one girl?
One girl.
Dude, that was her canon event.
What?
That was her canon event, having 15 people fight over you?
8 to 15, but here's the thing though, each group had 8 to 15 people. So that's like about 30 people fighting over a girl.
What? Dude.
Why does it sound like this intro to like a show or something like that?
It kind of does. I can't believe, all because a boy got angry at second boy for kissing his girl. So she's in a relationship.
Yes! I didn't even think about that. You're so right. Also, thank you so much for the super chat.
And having almost 30 people.
Yes. Yes.
That's wild.
I'm
recorded it.
Bro, put that on World Star.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in like a school fight before?
I almost fought someone.
Oh?
Yeah, dude. I was dating someone at the time. As you do sometimes in high school, you know, your little high school relationships, they don't usually mean anything.
Nobody ever wanted to date me in high school.
I would have dated you, Mari.
Really? Even if I was sticky? Well, I wasn't sticky, but people said I was.
Why are you sticky?
So tell me about what happened when you almost got into a fight with someone.
This girl, me and my boyfriend at the time, we were just hanging out by like our lockers, and I guess we were too close to hers, and she said some very mean things, and I wanted to fight her. I can't repeat the things she said.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it's like you could have just asked us to move. We would have moved, but you just made a snooty comment, and then I wanted to fight her, but my significant other at that time was just like, it's not worth it. Don't do it. I should have done it. I would have done it. I would have mollywopped.
My God.
I'm like I wouldn't hurt a fly unless you piss me off. You know what I mean?
You definitely have massive like plot armor, and you could have like smacked her with them things. She would have just died.
Yeah, no, she wouldn't have been ready for the old 1-2. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what that's like.
The 1-2.
But real quick, for anyone who's super chatting in both either my core or my streams, I don't know if you have a super chat goal set up, but I do on my stream. If we get 20 super chats on here, we will do siblings or dating, and then like another week, maybe we could do it live.
Yeah, I think we could do that one live.
Hopefully you'll be affiliate by then.
Yeah, I'm sure I will be.
But I will say though, because we're doing a dual stream today, we're not going to be reading out any super chats and stuff. We will save that for like our own streams after we're done doing our collab stuff. So thank you for everyone who is going to be doing super chats or subscribing on Twitch. We just won't be reading them at this time, okay?
Yeah.
And
we
with
see
that,
you though. We appreciate you.
All right, I'm going to let you read number 2. Let me put...
Number 2.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. So, near the end of my freshman year, I was helping my band teacher throw away some furniture from his office, which in hindsight was kind of strange, but I didn't question it. Only to find out later that the reason he had us throw it out was because 2 people had done the devil's tango on the couch in his office.
Wait, what?
Did he walk in? Why would you do it in a teacher's office?
Wait, first of all, teachers have offices?
Band teachers do. My old school choir teacher, she had her own office. It was right next, like, connected to the choir rooms.
So, was it a big office?
Honestly, it was a decent size, but a lot of it was like also storage rooms. So one of the rooms, like, I think it was a storage room, and then it was just converted to like an office.
Okay, so my next question is, why are you throwing away furniture from people doing the devil's tango? Like, how much cum was on the couch?
I don't, maybe it just like tainted it so bad. They just didn't want anything to do with it.
Cora, imagine the smell.
Ew,
it's so gross.
No, that is wild. Like, how did I just don't understand the thought process of willingly doing it in a teacher's office where they could walk in at any moment.
I don't know. That is so weird. That's so weird. My brain can't process that.
Yeah, I don't like that, but that is a wild story.
Somebody said we're crazy, and first of all, we're crazy. You only got stories crazy. Oh, they said in a good way. We're crazy in a good way.
Oh. I've never been called crazy in a good way, but this can be a first.
There's a first time for everything.
Yeah, I can now say that I've been called crazy in a good way.
Speaking of first, what's it called? The next confession that we have, it's kind of a long one. Let me pull it up here. It's kind of a long boy. I'm not gonna lie. It's a long one here. Oh my god. I'm not kidding. It's so. Cora, you're lucky I'm the one reading this.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay. I don't live in the US, so things are different in my country. Back in around my second or third year of high school, or about 8th to ninth grade equivalent in the US, our school had a staffing crisis where teachers in the middle of the academic year just started resigning in quick successions. Something about conflict with school admin. Our school then onboarded replacements ASAP. This resulted in somewhat problematic new teachers filling in the roles of outgoing teachers. Our first replacement teacher won us over. The whole class loved her charisma, and we were all excited and hopeful that things might not get so depressing. Then suddenly, she resigns days later because of cold feet or something. Another replacement teacher allegedly hit on an upperclassman like about 10th grade. My classmates apparently saw that teacher waving flirtatiously at that upperclassman through the window of our classroom while we were all having a test. Apparently when she thought no one was looking.
What?
Yep.
Okay, that's a lot to take in.
What is going on at a school where you have that many teachers just resigning at once?
Yeah, something is not right if that's constantly happening. Sorry.
Happening?
It happened. It happened. Don't die.
I am actually dying right now.
Stop.
I'm
Yeah. Go ahead.
I actually I remember back in like middle school, I had like a teacher who had to get some like emergency surgery, and she was like out of commission for the rest of the year. So like for 3/4 of the year, we had this replacement teacher, and this teacher didn't give a fuck about teaching us like whatever science class we were at in middle school. And all we watched for 3/4 of that school year was just movies.
Wait, that sounds like a great class.
Yeah, and no, it was, but I was just like, it's kind of interesting, like when schools have to replace teachers like ASAP, and like you never know what you get because you don't have enough time to vet like the teachers.
Huh. I don't think I've ever had that issue.
You never had any like replacements or substitute teachers?
The only time we did was my homeroom teacher. She was pregnant, so towards the end of it, we had like a substitute teacher for maybe a month or two. I forget how long the leave was, but it was probably closer to 2 months. But yeah, that's the only time I've ever had like my teacher get subbed out because of anything major. But yeah, no, this story is wild. I could not imagine experiencing that many different teachers and not because they don't know a lot of the reasons, right? It was just suspected.
Yeah, something about like the management or something. I don't know. I don't know.
That would be a little sus if I was a student.
Same. All right, let's go on to the next confession.
Number 3. Thank you
Number
for giving me
4.
the short ones. Oh, number 4. I can count.
You can't count or read.
Shut up! I can. I memorized enough words and letters.
True.
All right. Next one says, personal confession. When I was 12, I hijacked the school's shop to create an illegal candy shop, selling a specific candy 200% the price after being certain I had all the stock available every week in the shop close by. Did 120 euros?
I think that's the euro symbol.
Yes. Did 120 euros, American brain, in 5 months, and even sold some to teachers before the principal got wind of it and started to investigate the 4 we were at the shop. And then I decided it was time to close business. Ooh, they were running a side hustle.
That is insane. This is just candy?
Dude, I used to sell candy for like one of my sports, and we would sell chocolate bars. I didn't even think about just doing it outside of that.
But like, I don't get it. Like, okay, the school shop to create an illegal candy shop, like what kind of candy are you selling where you're making that kind of a profit? Like, kudos to you for making the profit, but I'm like curious, like what could you be what could you be selling? Like, what kind of candy? What is this, like Jimmy Neutron when he makes that like candy that everyone gets addicted to?
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That's what I'm wondering. You're making a 200% profit? Wait, so
I mean, if it's like 50 cents and you sell it for like a couple bucks, I guess that's like... Wait, 120 euros in 5 months, and that's 200% of the I'm too smooth brain to figure out the math for that. So if anyone else... Yeah, go ahead.
I'm wondering if they took the candy from their school shop and then it was free and then they sold it. And that's why. I think that's what they're saying.
Oh.
So they took the candy, sold it for profit because they didn't technically buy it. Or maybe they got it really discounted. And that's how they made their profit. Wait, that's so smart.
Maybe they worked at the school store, but when people would buy the candy, they wouldn't actually like give it to the school store and they would just pocket it.
Ooh, yeah. They could be doing that.
Interesting.
I can't believe teachers bought this from them. I can't talk.
That's the thing that's getting me right now. I'm just like, how is the teacher doing that?
Yeah. And the fact that the principal was like, all right, we need to crack down on this. There's like a heist going on in the school because of it.
And it's literally just candy. All right. You are so lucky. The next one is a long boy. I did not do this on purpose, by the way. Let me see here. All right.
The candy stock trade.
All right. Apologies if sent twice. So, first things first. I don't remember all of the information, but my brother back when he was in high school had problems with teachers and students, to the point he was being jumped constantly and sent to the hospital countless times. But there is this one specific time I still recall after not hearing the story for about 3 to 4 years again. He was walking home with his friend who was known to be a coward. That aside, they were walking home and walked through a park at night and saw a bunch of guys who were students. I think he said they were about 17 or more, but he was abandoned the moment they ran up by his friend and fought alone, beating the heck out of them for a while, but there were far too many, so he started getting tired, and they beat him up so bad the doctors were surprised he survived. Wow. I would go into greater detail, but limit is low. Limit being like on Marshmallow, it gives you like a character limit, kind of like how Twitter and X works. Nearly everything was badly broken / bruised or bleeding. Now he has 2 kids and a fiance and is happy, thankfully.
Oh,
wow.
I'm glad there's a happy ending at least.
Same. Okay, but like, how do you have that many problems with so many teachers and students that you just get beat up all the time? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine being in those shoes at all.
For real. Like, that's like, bro got comboed.
Mari.
Sorry. It wasn't me. Someone in chat said that.
Bro got ulted on.
I don't know. That's like crazy to me. I mean, hey, at least it's a happy ending after all that like trauma. He's got 2 kids and a fiance, so.
Yeah, that one's just crazy to think that someone went through, but I'm glad they're doing really well, at least from what it seems now.
Happy ending. All right, let me
happy. Sorry.
No, you're
happy.
Okay, so the next one, my Cora, you can read.
It's short. Let's go. Okay. All right. Next one says, at my school, we had shipping containers with band stuff in them. Me and my friend group sat up on a stack of 2 of them. One time, the principal found us, and I panicked, jumped off the top one to the second one, which had a ledge of like 2 inches. I slipped off and rolled off to the ground, sprinted into the ROTC classroom, grabbed my homie's jacket, took mine off, and put his on, and then walked out. Bro,
What?
just like John Wick IRL. What?
Dude, that's sick. What the heck?
Dude, I would not have the skills or like the knowledge to even grab my friend's jacket and just slip out of it. Just fucking, what is it? Disguise change. He's a master of disguise. What the hell?
They need to write this scene down in like a movie or something.
For real. That's like movie trailer type shit.
Yeah. No, literally. Dang. Oh, come on. Why is the next one a long one? Why did I number them like that? I was just mindlessly numbering these two, like not even thinking about it. All right, here we go. Okay. There was this one guy everyone hated because he would always try to start fights by being nosy or annoying to get sympathy from the teachers. Basically a pick-me. Hey. Not even the teachers liked him, but obviously couldn't say anything when he would rant or complain about arguments he started. One day, me and my friend were selected by the school to go to a very famous science university because of our grades. When the pick-me heard about this, he asked for a letter and somehow was able to get in. No freaking way! What? Huh? How do you... Oh, so you just ask for it and you just get it? Does that really work?
It works sometimes for me.
Can we get a Aka Super in chat right now? Me and my car. Please can we get Aka Super? all right, I'll keep reading. This was supposed to be a huge honor type thing, and where we grouped up with him, and he would constantly try to take over, never let us answer questions for the team, and try to be the team leader. At lunch, my friend offered him some cake, and he... What the fuck? Okay, I know we said we weren't going to mention super chats, but I have to say thank you, Swiftstar, for the Aka Soup. I was not expecting that. Jesus Christ.
He did it for me too.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, what the heck, Swift?
How do you know? That's true. That's true. Thank you, Swift, for the Aka Soup. I think that's our very first Aka Soup. I think that... Oh my gosh, that's our first.
It's mine too.
I can't believe we're sharing our first together, my Cora.
I wasn't expecting us to share our first. I'm really shocked, to be honest.
Someone said happy ending now. Ooh. All right, you all ruined it now.
You freaking ruined it, you rats.
Oh, all right, where was I? At lunch, my friend offered him some cake, and he yelled, "Are you trying to kill me?" He was allergic, and the whole hall went silent. All the uni students, professors, and teachers looked at us, and I just put my head down. The rest of the trip, people avoided us and just looked at our team funny. I used to feel bad for him.
Wow. How does someone get away with stuff like that?
How does cake almost kill you?
I don't know, being a bitch.
Base and true. You're so real for that, bestie. I don't really have words for that other than like this guy just sounds kind of like an arsehole.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can't believe he got chosen for that though, too.
From asking I guess just asking really sometimes like that, you know, not a lot of people ask for things. I actually really struggle asking for stuff. Believe it or not.
Honestly, same. I just like dance around it and go, I mean, if you want to, and then I die on the inside because I realized I had to ask for something.
True. That is true. What does that say about our trauma? Anyways, so.
Anyways.
All right, next one.
Next one. Okay, it's another short one. Are you sure you did not do this on purpose? There's no way.
Wait, hold on a minute. This one, the one I have up on screen is not the right one that you're supposed to be reading.
Oh?
Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, are we on number 8?
Yes.
Wait, which one did I just read now a moment ago?
You read number 7.
Oh God, am I getting? I read number 7.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, oh my gosh, am I getting confused? I numbered these, Mari. How do you get these confused?
Normally, I'm the confused one. What's going on?
I got fucked up from the Akasupa. All right, I'll let you read.
Okay. This next one says, in high school, I had either a friend or an acquaintance that was in a higher grade that had apparently made a bomb threat a previous year and had to clean the school grounds when it was learned that it was fake. Was a pretty crazy thing to find out.
Oh man,
I've had an experience like this.
I feel like I also had like a bomb threat, like a fake bomb threat experience too, because that just seems to be, it's like people do that because they think it's funny.
Oh, 100%. The kids call it in and think it's funny. What happened for me was there's rivals with schools around where I was. So someone from our school, I guess, called their school and made a threat, and then they I guess people knew who it was, like the students, because there was talk of it. And then once they found out, someone decided that they were going to do it to our school. So it was kind of a weird month because it happened very close in correlation to each other. And yeah, it was not fun to go through.
That's so
they take
dumb.
those really serious.
They do. And it's like the process that like has to go through like doing that kind of stuff. I'm like, I don't know. It's just dumb. Stop making fake bomb threats just because you want to get out of like a math test or you don't like the other school. Like, you guys gotta like stop doing that. Let's commit felonies. It'll be great.
It's a joke, guys.
All right. The next one is, guess what, everybody? A long one.
Yay!
But I'll read it because it has my name in it. Let me take a sip of my drink.
Okay.
Hello, Mari. I just finished watching your Is This Even Possible? Your school confessions react video. I am not sure if these can be considered confessions, but one day during my high school when everybody was coming back from a summer break, during a school breakfast, 2 guys bumped into each other. One bumped into the other accidentally, and they threw hands before being separated. The whole ordeal seemed like a flashbang thrown out. The other was during... there is a cat dancing on you right now. Yeah. Welcome, readers! I'm so sorry. Let me move that down below here. That's my bad, Cora.
That's okay.
Did you like the cat butt?
I did. It smelled like cat butt.
Oh gosh. Okay. Where was I on the confessions?
The other was during school lunch, like the middle.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Thank you. I'm glad your memory is good. The other was during school lunch. Everybody was coming back upstairs to their classes, and 2 girls who were usually laughing and chilling just started to hurl words at each other verbally and got into a cat fight. The teachers had to break them up, I think, or it was the students' friends of them. I ever heard from a classmate of mine that the girls fought because of, I think, an issue or something. Both incidents happened on different days. I think they happened in 10th grade and 11th grade, respectively.
Interesting.
I like how a lot of these are based off of like fights. Like, it's so fascinating how people just get into like fights.
Yeah, they happened at my school only every so often, but I heard about a lot of them growing up.
It makes you wonder, like, what the heck is happening where they're just getting into, like, these fights? Like, what is going on?
No, it is crazy to think about. Like, I almost got in a fight, like I said earlier, but some people be fighting, like, every week, I swear.
No, for real. Like, it must be the hormones or something. I don't know.
That teen angst.
All right. The next school confession, my Cora, is very short, so you're gonna have to read a long one pretty soon, you know.
That's what you think. All right. This one says, during middle school, I used to get into fights a lot and have a lot of anger issues. I have since moved on. However, in high school, I've started to go back to my roots of getting angry when so-and-so happens. Do you have any advice on how I and others struggling with those sort of things should proceed? I already do have a therapist and I'm trying my hardest to get help professionally. Also, I love your content.
Aww.
So it's not much of a confession, more of a just kind of wanting a little bit of help.
That is actually really... Aww.
It's very sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet that, like, you'd actually... It's sweet to think that you trust my advice. I don't know, let's see, any advice? When you have anger issues, it's kind of hard. I actually had a friend who struggled with anger issues growing up as well, and he was telling me how he had to go through, like, a lot of anger management, which they do that for, like, kids, and apparently, like, him going through, like, anger management has helped him throughout the rest of, like, his all the way up to his adult life, and, like, it still helps him to this day because he doesn't, like, go there anymore, but the things that he had learned back then had helped him. And I remember him distinctly saying that one of the reasons why a lot of people get angry is because of, like, fear, like they're afraid of something. It could be, like, fear of embarrassment.
Why are people watching this streams? All I hear is white noise, or am I missing something?
So, did you hear that?
No.
Someone said,
are you hearing things again?
So another way to, like, help with, like, anger management is kind of figuring out what stems that fear. Like, you might not even realize that you're afraid. It's like stemmed deep inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have any advice?
Well, when I was younger, I was also angry a lot too. But I think it's because I wasn't really feeling understood a lot by, like, my family. So it was just a lot of anger from that. I didn't know why. And then I had realized after talking to a therapist that it was like, yeah, you just don't really feel like you're being heard, so you're lashing out. And I was like, wow, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that's actually nice. Not nice that you weren't being heard, but it's nice to, like, understand that. And did that help you a lot after?
Yeah, it kind of helped me realize, I mean, like, nowadays, I don't get too angry. There's very few things that anger me.
I never see you get angry, except for, like, I don't know, when you play FPS games.
Yeah, like, gaming is the only time I really get angry. But when it comes to people, like, I have a lot of patience because I don't like being angry. It's too much energy. And when I am angry, I will hold that grudge. I will be pissed, and I will not want to talk or associate to anyone that pisses me off.
It's kind of funny because I do get angry easily, but it's not the type of anger you think it is. Like, Cora has definitely seen me, like, you know, I want to use quote unquote angry, right? It's not like, yeah, like, I just get annoyed, and it sounds like it sounds like I'm mad and really angry, but I'm really not. I'm just more like annoyed, and I'm just kind of loud. Now, Cora has also seen me actually angry, and it is very different than the anger you all see what my angy is.
Yeah, I have seen it.
Yeah, we don't talk about that though. So with that, let's move on to the next confession.
Yes.
It's a freaking log, but again.
You did this to yourself.
I really did. In high school, we would climb the school's roof at night and walk around. Okay, that's already kind of badass.
I
Trespassing.
would do that. What?
There are motion sensors, but usually it was easy to avoid them. I was pretty dumb when I was younger, so one time when I strayed from the path and triggered the motion sensors, the police came and shone lights on the back of the school. We were hiding from them, but on the other side, there were our football coaches coming back from a late night game. We couldn't do anything but stay in our area of the roof with the police and football coaches who knew us because we were track/cross country kids on both sides. Eventually they left, but we had to stay in the same spot quiet for over an hour before the coast was clear.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I don't mean to keep coughing. I'm just like, wow. Next year, my same group of friends did it again, but went inside the building. I wasn't a part of this, thankfully, and were caught by the police after running around half naked for an hour playing zombie tag or something.
What?
They obviously got suspended and had to go to court. Now, no one can climb the roof.
Why are you naked?
Hey, Cora, do you want to play?
You wanna go climb a roof later, Mari?
And play half-naked zombie tag?
Why would you want to do that half naked?
I don't know. Like, that's so... It's one thing to, like, play zombie tag and want to be cool and, like, edgy and, like, you know, oh, trespassing after school hours. But it's another thing, like, why are you half naked? What happened?
Yeah, that one, I would skip out on that one.
It's crazy. Ha! Then the next one you have to read is long.
Dang it. Okay, but like imagine someone coming up to you and be like, "Yeah, we're gonna go play zombie tag at the school on the roof." Oh,
And-
sweet. And then you get there and they just start stripping.
What do you do at that point?
I would just take my socks off and leave. Okay, I'll read the next one. Dang it, it is long. That's what she said. Anyways, high school confession. I'm extremely shy and socially awkward. Asperger's syndrome, gotcha. My cousin has that.
My younger brother has that.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
In high school, I asked out a girl and got rejected, but my bully asked out the same girl, got accepted, then humiliated me relentlessly over it and got others to bully me to the point of near self-deletion. To make myself look better, I claimed I had a girlfriend named Amy and made a second Facebook account for her full of photos of my sister's stuff. I changed my own and Amy's statuses to say we were in a relationship to prove to my classmates that I wasn't a loser.
Aww.
Amy received a lot of DMs from my classmates asking if she was real or not, as the idea of me having a girlfriend was ridiculous to them. They tried to interrogate us by having us both in a group chat, so I logged in as her on my dad's PC and chatted as me and her at the same time. They couldn't prove Amy was fake and gave up bullying. It's been 10 years and I still can't get a date. So Amy still is the best girl I have, the best girl even if she never was real. Wow.
Aww, that's so sad.
That is. That's sad that you, like, they wouldn't stop bullying until you had to do that. Like,
I hate how, like, people, like, just think, oh, yeah, because you couldn't get... Not only that, but first of all, whoever your bully was, because you have Asperger's, you are neurodivergent, that person was being hella ableist to you.
mm-hmm.
Like, that person is just shitty. Like, damn, dude. Honestly, you know, it's pretty clear to me that this person was very jealous of whatever it is about you because they lacked confidence in themselves. So it's a lot easier to pick on. And that's the thing that happens to a lot of neurodivergent kids. It's so much easier to pick on the neurodivergent kids because, you know, they're not normal. When it's like, that's not true at all. Like, neurodivergent people are normal. Their brains are just wired differently. But just because it's differently doesn't make it not normal. And that seems to just be the biggest reason why, like, people bully. And it's so stupid. Like,
Yeah.
that guy needs to grow up.
For real. I kind of had a similar-ish situation. One of my friends, like, you know those, like, MySpace catfish photos that like were everywhere, or Facebook catfish. Like it was like the
Yes,
same
I've
dude
been
in every
catfished. Yeah,
photo.
yeah. I've been catfished before with that. Yeah.
Dude, one of my friends, she told me this like a while later. One of my friends made a fake profile, and it was some guy that was a Justin Bieber lookalike. Because this is when Justin Bieber was super, super popular.
Mm.
And she would just pretend to be him and then comment on all her stuff and said, yeah, that's my boyfriend. He looks like Justin Bieber. Isn't that crazy? And then years later, she told me, oh, yeah, I lied about all of that.
So what's crazy is that a lot of people think that it's guys who do this kind of catfishing and like pretend to be like stuff like that. But actually, I was also catfished by this guy who looked like, you know, like when like the scene haircuts and stuff was like really popular and everything. A girl was catfishing as like this really hot like YouTuber.
Oh.
And I got tricked thinking I was talking to this really hot YouTuber. And no, it was just a girl. It was a girl and it was like her girl and her sister both pretending to be like this guy, this YouTuber.
What?
And I remember, and I was friends with this person for like a couple of years. And so, and I remember like at one point when I caught on that this was a catfish, I'm like, why bother wasting my time like this? And they're like, we were just bored. I'm like, wow,
Yes.
you wasted 2 years of my life because you were bored?
Sounds about right for just girls to do dumb stuff like that.
Yup. Anyways, in terms of like this person here, thank you for sharing your confession with us. Like, hey, you know, there are people out there who will love you even if you have Asperger's, even if you are neurodivergent. My suggestion and my advice to you is to please keep looking and please keep asking people out, get to know people, get to know yourself more. There's a lot of like journey like with self-healing with neurodivergency, and I highly recommend you to go on that path because you are lovable, you are worthy of being loved, and the only one who will hold yourself back now because you're an adult is going to be yourself. So don't hold yourself back. Like, please go keep talking to people, and you are definitely deserving of love. You will find someone. You have to keep looking though.
Good advice. Good advice.
Let me go to the next one. These are a couple of long boys, so okay. So up on the screen when there's little marshmallows, it's because they either swore or said something that's I guess Marshmallow is like, nope, you can't say that.
It gets censored.
So I went to a very strict Christian. This is important to know because some of these MFers were really something repressed.
Do you know what it is?
No.
Sexually.
Oh. They were redacted, repressed, and horny. Oh, wait, that makes sense now. Anyways, like a lot of schools, we had a couple that was known as the couple, the one everyone in school knew about. Like the dude dropped out of an AP class so he could have the same class schedule as her. Close to the end of the year, in our final year, we were goofing off in the English class while the teacher was out, probably hiding in the teacher's lounge to smoke since the teachers weren't allowed to smoke anywhere we might see them. Anyway, the girl was sitting on the guy's lap at a desk near the corner. Weird, but not too bad. Until she let out a moan, slip out, and the rest of us became uncomfortably aware that both the dude's hands were up her skirt. What the fuck?
What?
To make matters worse, right before the senior dance, the dude found out she had been cheating on him with at least 2 other guys, and one of them was his best friend.
That's so fucked up. What?
A very strict Christian, I'm guessing like a Christian school, mind you.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Wow. You know, I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, there's some crazy raunchy things that happened at my school, but nothing like that.
The amount, that is, wow. I mean, I guess when you're horny, you're horny and you don't care who's watching, am I right? Like, damn.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a very Christian school, like they said, so, and they were pretty repressed, as they said, too, so, I don't know, I guess they didn't really care in the moment.
Yeah. Wow. I'm just like, wow. See, normally I wouldn't mind, but these are teenagers, so I'm kind of like, you guys could wait until you're adults. Like, you could wait until you're of age. Well, wait, what? I can't remember. Were they 18 or it doesn't say what year they were in.
No.
That makes it more. Anyways, all right. Wait, in our final year. No, they're probably 17, 18.
Oh yeah, late teenagers.
Either way, still like, oh god, man. I hope maybe they're together. Maybe they got married. You know, she forgave him for the cheating. You know, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. We can make the ending of this story whatever we want.
They got happily married.
They have a dog and a cat.
And a rat.
Yeah. All right, next one. Alrighty. So, I want to say that what I'm about to say is 100% true. In 6th grade, on the first day, I met a girl named Camille. We became best friends since that day. We would eventually start to fall in love with each other. I thought I found someone perfect for me. We had a lot in common, from general interests to how we looked, to even when we were born. We were both born July 2005, only a few days apart. So in 8th grade, she would confess her love for me. We started dating after that and even went to 8th grade dance together. By the way, I do not know how to dance. Honestly, same. But in 9th grade, around 5 months of dating, she broke up with me to be with someone else.
Aww.
This would ruin my everyone's vision of me. People avoided me after I lashed out yelling in distress in class since we both had English together. People avoided me most likely because an upset boy wearing a black hoodie happened to be a stereotype we all know. And to make things worse, my freshman year was 2019-2020. Need to say on 2020.
That sucks. Getting broken up with and then, dude, the pandemic, that sucks.
Yeah. The pandemic for a lot of people was probably the most loneliest I'm sure a lot of people were.
Yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that. That sucks.
Hey, I'm gonna say it now, like, you got a long life. Like, there's plenty of time for love. Don't let obviously you can hurt and you can try to heal from it, but don't let one thing down like that, keep you down.
That it's true. It's like I was saying to the other confession earlier. Like, the only person who will hold yourself back at this point once you become like an adult is going to be yourself, which means, and that's a good thing, because if you think about it, that means you have nothing holding you back. You have nothing to lose. So like, you just got to keep talking to people. Cora actually told this to me the other day, because Cora and I have been friends for a very long time, and she has seen how a lot of people kind of treat me. Because I know I'm kind of annoying sometimes. I know I'm not always the most like wholesome swag girl that you all know and love, but
swag.
Sometimes I kind of deal with like really mean people, and Cora kind of put it best. Like, you were telling me how there's just a lot of like really shitty people out there.
And there's a lot of shitty people.
And that kind of helped put it into perspective to me, because it's hard when you just meet shitty person after shitty person after shitty person, and like you just kind of sit there and think like, man, I just can't catch a break. But like what Cora was saying is like, no, like unfortunately there really are just that many bad people, but that doesn't mean everybody's bad. You just have to keep looking until you find the people you do vibe with. And that also goes for love. Like, you have to keep finding until you do find that one person, because there's a lot of people out here. There's a lot.
And not everyone gets along, or not everyone agrees on everything. That's why, like, when someone doesn't like me or I don't get along with someone, I kind of just started to learn, like, okay, cool. Like, I'll meet someone that will, or I have my people that do. And then I care about those people. And you're one of them, Mari.
Thanks. You're one of them too, Cora. That's why we do this. That's why we read these confessions. We listen and we don't judge. That's something we got to do one of these days.
We listen and we don't judge.
All right, let's see. Let me get the next one up here. Man, these two like stories started with the same like intro, so I was like, wait, is this the same story?
I know, I thought the same thing.
Okay. So this story is from my 7th grade, and what happened was there were 2 students in class B. The classes were separated by A and B, and I was in oh, you're in class B. I was like, huh? And this student's being one relevant later, and a guy were holding the door, and this was post recess. And a kid from that class, which I forgot his name, but it was Nick or something like that, and he just punched the door and tried to open it. I will give a small information. Our school structure is old, like 1910s type of old.
Oh.
And the doors have glass in it. And his hand was exactly on the window and ended up hitting one of the kids that I knew, being called Giovanna? I think that's how you pronounce the name. Sorry if I'm butchering it. And 2 years earlier, she bullied me, realist. And she was one of those kids, I don't feel anything good about her. I prefer staying in my place nowadays. Anyways, that is something I wanted to share. If it sounds violent or negative, I apologize, but I was holding the story for years, and currently I am a senior. Oh, so you're still in school right now.
Oh, dang.
I totally get you on like the, I don't fuck with this bitch, but it's like a, you won't do anything to hurt this person, but when karma gets back, it's like, oh, it's so sweet, sweet karma.
Karma. My brain just exploded. I don't know what just happened. I could only think about the way you said karma.
What's wrong with the way I said karma?
Nothing. I don't know. My brain really liked it.
Karma.
Karma. Karma.
Karma on these not anyways.
Okay.
That's a wild story. Like, wow, thank you for sharing that with that. First of all,
that story is crazy.
1910s. How is it
old?
It's gonna be cold there. You know that wasn't renovated.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, let me see. We're on. Oh, hell. Wait, hold on. What number are we on?
You just read 15.
Okay, thank you, Cora.
Yes. I have to go grab my water real quick.
Go ahead.
Give me 1 sec.
I'll pop up the next one here. So while Cora is doing that, I just wanted to say thank you everybody who's been super chatting, and as well as becoming a Twitch subscriber in my channel. Cora's going to be hitting affiliate pretty soon, so she'll have her stuff set up right now. And for anyone who's just tuning in, we are reading your unhinged school confessions. This can be high school, college, middle school. We're reading all of this right now. And we still got quite a bit of ways to go, but I wanted to say that on YouTube right now, I have a super chat goal where if we get 20 super chats, it can be any amount. Right now we have 12 out of 20. My Cora and I will do another future stream together. We will play Siblings or Dating live on stream. So yes, just to kind of give you all a little bit. So the ones that we're reading today are based off of the ones that were submitted on my You Reading Your School Confessions React video from Degenerosity, and the ones that are submitted from my Marshmallow. So I have already closed the queue on confessions. I see other people in here had posted more confessions. If you like this type of content, let us know with a comment down below if you're watching on YouTube. And if you all really do like this kind of stuff, we can do a part 2 with the brand new freshly submitted questions that are being submitted on this stream. But you have to comment it under the live streams and or submit it in the Marshmallow that I have linked in my description. So that way we can read it for next time. So we can't get you in for this round, but maybe the next time we will.
Wow.
I'm back.
I did not expect so many of these to be depressing bully stories.
Welcome back. Somebody said, wow, I didn't expect all of these stories to be so depressing. Well, sometimes, you know, school's a rough time for people.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of my school memories, there was very few. Like, obviously there were good ones, but the bad ones will always be the ones that stick out, especially for a lot of people.
Yeah. And the thing is, I don't mind if a lot of them are like depressing. I kind of like when people share this kind of stuff, because the way I see it is you're letting it out and we're giving you a safe space to let that out. And I think that's very healthy, because if we weren't ready for this, we wouldn't have this kind of stream, you know?
Yeah.
And plus, not all of them are bad. Some of them are just really crazy and unhinged.
Yeah.
I think this one is unhinged. The one that you have to read, this one's really unhinged.
I haven't read any of it yet. But the Devil's Tango one with the furniture, that one. All right. So this next one says, while I was using my school's bathroom in a stall because using urinals makes me uncomfortable, when I got out of the bathroom, the soap dispenser was gone. At first, I thought maybe the janitor just took it to refill it or something, and then I went on with my day. The next day, I found out that a handful of bathrooms had their soap dispensers stolen, including the one I had been in the previous day. A theft happened in the room. I can read. A theft had happened in the room I was in, and I didn't even notice. Dude, you don't hear them like ripping that crap off the wall?
Oh, it's like the big soap dispenser.
Yeah.
Dude, what?
They just said, what do you do with a bunch of soap dispensers?
They're very clean.
But what? That wouldn't look good in like a house bathroom.
They're very, very, very clean.
But what would you do with a bunch of soap dispensers?
There was actually a time period where people would just steal like a bunch of just stuff. Like I think there was like one TikTok trend where people would just steal like toilets and other like random stuff at their school, and I can't remember what it was called. Was it called Get Licked, or it was some kind of like, I cannot remember the name of the trend, but it was.
You said steal
yeah,
toilets?
Yeah, and sinks and stuff. Like it was like a trend. Devious Lick. Devious Lick is what it was called. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I have never heard of this. What?
Oh, Cora, I got some.
Toilet? It's a public toilet. It's so dirty.
I don't know. This is just a thing that I just remember happening. My Cora reacts to devious licks. Let's go. Ooh. I do got some I can show you. I don't go on TikTok that much, but this is one TikTok trick I do remember.
Well, I'm surprised I don't know about it and you do.
Yeah, this is, just so you all know, my Cora is always on TikTok and Instagram Reels. Like, she is the queen of short form content. And normally she has to tell me about these trends. So the fact that you don't know this, I'm like, what kind of fever dream are we in tonight?
I wasn't on the toilet stealing side of TikTok, I guess.
I don't want to know what that says about me. So let's go to the next one. Oh, this one's kind of a short one.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. There were kids in 7th grade in my class that did God knows what it was, but they said it was creatine. It wasn't, and I ain't no snitch, so my lips were sealed like a pickle jar. What?
You know what creatine looks like?
No, I don't.
Well, it's a white powder that people use for working out. And this person said that's what it was.
Oh, they were sniffing flour?
Yes, they were sniffing flowers.
That's crazy. Wow. In 7th grade, dude. What?
Yeah, that's actually crazy young. How does that not mess you up?
And their lips were sealed like a pickle jar. Do you know how difficult it is to open up a pickle jar?
Yeah, I have to open them all the time for you.
You do. Well, sometimes when you're not home, I use a knife. I use a knife. Like, there's a knife trick you can use. You take a knife and stab it.
What?
It works.
What?
Yeah, you take the knife and you stab it under the lid and then it opens.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Don't worry about it. It explains a lot.
All right, let's go to the next one. Cora?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
spacing out reading what I just saw.
Oh God, I thought you were spacing out over me in the pickle jar. Dude, Cora, don't you love eating pickles?
I freaking love them. They're my
Hmm.
favorite. Fried pickles? Sign me up. You know,
Ooh.
have you seen the person that puts a hot dog inside of a pickle instead of inside of a hot dog bun?
No.
I need that in my life with a Costco hot dog.
You really like Costco hot dogs.
I do. I want Costco hot dog.
Mm.
I need one.
All
Okay.
right, I'll let you read the next one.
So the next one says, I was the dumbass that licked the light pole during winter. Them poles are metal in Denmark. With help, I got it off, but it hurt, and I would not recommend for anyone looking to try that. P.S. Do not play War Thunder. Good day.
Okay, I don't know what that game is, but I'm guessing it's a game. But
I do.
why are people licking poles? Do you know how dirty poles are?
Have you ever licked one in the winter? Do you know what happens when you lick one in the winter?
No.
Well, there's ice on it, and when your wet, warm tongue meets super, super cold metal pole, it gets stuck to it. And it hurts like a bitch to get it off. So, I also did this as a kid.
Wow. I'm glad I had at least that one brain cell that told me not to just lick random things.
Listen, I saw a movie that a kid did it, and then I was like, it doesn't do that. That wouldn't hurt. And then I did it, and I regretted it immediately.
You guys gotta stop putting your tongues on everything.
Listen, can I still lick windows?
That's a good question, actually.
Because, like, not saying that I do, but if I did.
Wait a minute, is that why our windows are always stained?
Anyways, next question.
All right. This one says, the most embarrassing thing I did at school was asking her out and she had a boyfriend. I felt pretty stupid after.
Nah, that's not, like, you don't need to feel stupid about that.
Aw, maybe they
You don't
felt stupid
know.
because, like, they should have known, but sometimes you really don't. Like, some people are good at hiding their relationships.
Right.
Like,
I don't think that's something to stress over too much about feeling bad or stupid about.
I could
Mistakes
see,
happen.
yeah, but I could see, like, being embarrassing too.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like, you're valid for being embarrassed.
Oh, God. Ooh. Okay, you can have fun reading this next one.
Oh, boy. All right. The next one says, I remember this one time in middle school when I got into an actual fistfight. Now, mind you, I was gaming when I wasn't supposed to, and out of nowhere, this random kid comes up and turns off the computer. Now, I was playing Smash Flash on the computer and was winning, and I think I was in a bad mood that day too. Next thing I remember is being on the ground bruised up, but also seeing the other kid on the ground beaten up. The principal dragged both of us out to the front of the office, and I got my ass reamed by my mom, who punished me pretty heavily after that. After that, I got bullied pretty harshly for the rest of the year for starting a fight over a game. It was pretty bad, but I got out okay somewhat. Never talked to anyone I didn't like in high school after that, though.
Honestly, I don't talk to anybody since high school. Like, I don't talk to a single person from high school.
Same. The last person I tried talking to that was like my best friend in high school, she tried getting me involved in her pyramid scheme.
Wait, what?
Yeah. She was a part of one of those like pyramid schemes where you like sign people up and then you try to sell those products after signing them up and all this other shit.
Oh my
God. And it started out with her being like, how are you? And I was like, I'm okay, and told her about all the stuff I was going through because I was having family stuff happening. And then she goes, I'm so sorry to hear about that. Hey, are you looking for a job? I was like, I'm so glad you care. No, fuck off. I'm good.
Like, I don't understand, but like, I don't understand when people are like, hey, let's rekindle like our friendship from like high school and stuff, and then they don't actually want to rekindle the friendship. They're just there to like make you join their pyramid scheme.
Yep.
Wow. That is crazy. Let's go to the next word. I think we're only gonna read the marshmallows today because I realized like this is a lot more confessions than I had originally intended to.
Yeah, no, there was a lot.
That's okay, because I was telling everybody while you were getting water that we can do like a part 2. And so people who want to like submit like other additional ones, they'll be able to either like commenting on our YouTube VODs, or if they want to use the marshmallow link to make it anonymous. So we can do like a part 2 for this. But yeah, I figured we could just finish reading up the marshmallows tonight.
Sounds good.
Just because I do have something after this stream.
Yeah.
So this next one is, so it's probably way late for this because I'm a new watcher and only today saw the school confessions video as it was the first, but here goes. And guess what? Our ADHD brains delayed this stream so you were able to get your confession in here.
It made it.
Yeah. So I had a sleeping problem all throughout high school. Every time my class period would swap into my math teacher's class, I would fall asleep. Eventually, this wound up one day to its climax where I'd fallen asleep and he threw one of the textbooks at me. I woke up like half a second before it hit me, and it just smacked me on the shoulder. Hurt quite a bit. Still continued falling asleep in his class, though, as me falling asleep would happen regardless of how long I slept the night before. Dang, that's crazy.
Wow.
It could be narcolepsy.
Yeah. I mean...
Oh, our shared chat disappeared for some reason.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, said you removed me as the host.
Ah. Thanks for hosting. It just said it ended.
Nani?
Nani? I'll invite you again.
We talk about sleeping in class. Me when honk shoo me.
Honk shoo me. Okay. I sent another one. I didn't touch it. I wonder if there's no, there shouldn't be a time limit or something, right?
No.
Okay.
It's okay.
That's weird.
Yay, shared chat is back.
Welcome back, chat. We're sorry. I'm sorry.
Our brains are very smooth.
Mine especially.
I
I smooth it every morning and I polish it.
Have you ever fallen asleep in class before?
Yes.
Me too. It's very embarrassing.
I would always be so tired because I would stay up late night gaming on my laptop that I convinced my mom to buy me.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Like the beginning of high school, I was like, yeah, I really need this laptop so I can do homework. And she bought me like a cheap $300 Lenovo laptop and was like, all right, here you go. And then I would play Gary's Mod until 5 a.m. every day.
The fact that you were able to run Gary's Mod on there is hilarious.
That thing was a brick. I don't know how it did it, but it ran it, and it ran it for some good years before I got an actual PC.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that's yeah, I think for me, I would fall asleep in like, what's it called? Because I would just be very bored, and no one ever woke me up. They just kind of like left me alone. People were afraid to wake me up.
I was kind of the same. I would just like pass out in classes that were super boring, and then I'd wake up to the teacher like tapping me or like purposely slamming a book down super loud.
Gee, because scaring us is, I mean, I kind of get it because they're just like, they're trying to wake you up. But at the same time, I'm also like, well, now you're making everyone having to jump from the loud noises.
Yep. I jumped every time.
Oh, right. Me, as I'm about to fall asleep. I'm just kidding. I'll let you read the next one.
All right. Next one says, there was this one time I was sitting in front of my teacher and all my friends and I had to pee. So damn bad, but I didn't tell my teacher. I kept trying to hold my pee in and couldn't anymore, and I peed my pants in front of my teacher and friends. It was a lot. My pants was nothing but wet. It was embarrassing.
That sucks.
Why not just ask to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, like well, no, because there were some teachers who were like, you can't go to the bathroom and blah blah blah.
You had time in between class. It's like I had 5 minutes and it took me 3 just to walk here.
No, literally, like some teachers are just assholes, but I don't know the entire situation that would make you like not go to the bathroom. But like maybe they did try to tell the teacher like, hey, I really have to go, and the teacher was like, shut up.
Sit down, shut up.
And they're like, all right, bet. If that ever happened to me, I would just shit myself.
I told a teacher once if they didn't let me go to the bathroom, I was gonna pee on their desk.
Yep.
It's like, you're gonna gatekeep me from going to the bathroom, then I'm just gonna piss on all your shit.
Yeah. I just would have shat myself, and I would have just sat there and stared and let everyone else have to smell it. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. All right.
Yeah, fuck around, find out.
You read the last one, right?
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
She's like, I don't want any more long ones.
I don't mind the long confessions. I'm just like, it's just funny how I keep reading. And I'm the one who numbered them. All right. There was this one time in middle school, I had really bad acne at the time, so bad that I got a very large sore on the middle of my forehead, and it was very obvious, even on the school cameras. Oh, I didn't think much of it until a school counselor pulled me out of the class to talk to me. Turns out she thought the massive zit on my head was some wound, either from bullying at school or abuse at home. She was adamant that I was lying to her about not being bullied, and then she even showed me the school's security camera footage to somehow prove I was lying to her. She kept on pulling me out of the class to talk to me and even called my mother. My mom, bless her soul, was freaking out about it when I got home from school. I explained to her that it wasn't anything serious, just some bad acne. This all eventually sizzled out, but it was still annoying for me because I was a rare student who enjoyed my classes and didn't want to get pulled out of them.
Oh.
You are definitely a rare student because I hated the majority of my classes.
Me too.
Except for math. Like, I liked math, I liked science, and I liked art.
Dude, same. I hated English. I was so bad at it.
Same.
And geography.
Same. Geography is actually the one class I actually failed.
Really?
Yes.
English was the one I almost failed.
I couldn't complete the globe test.
Oh. Yeah, for me, that was kind of more of just like a memorization. Like, I'm okay with memorization stuff, but if you ask me like facts or like anything else beyond like memorizing strictly like stuff like that, I couldn't tell you crap.
See, now some people are in chat are asking why I like math, because math involves money and money has numbers, duh. But also like, no, so the funny thing is I failed that geography class, and if I had stayed at the school, they would have made me retake geography, but I swapped schools and then they didn't make me take it again.
Hey, you found a glitch.
I did.
You beat the system.
I really did.
All right, next one.
Next one is...
You ready?
All right. Yeah.
All right. Next one says, it may be a bit embarrassing, but I have never been gay. However, I slept with 2 guys. Let me tell you why. Calm down. While we were on a school trip, only shop that was available was an really old shop. I'm sorry, the English is really bad on this. We went there too, but bought something to drink, non-alcoholic. I'm 16, and in the shop there was an old grandpa that sold us so-called juice we wanted.
Oh no.
After a few glasses back at the hotel, we all started laughing, turned on the TV, had a great time until we all blacked out. The next day, I awoke upon next to my 2 male friends naked under the same blanket. I never went on a school trip again. By the way, through the whole time, we didn't know that the beverage was alcoholic since none of us drank before.
Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. Wow.
Yeah. What?
First of all,
Why is that old guy giving you alcohol?
that is so fucked up.
Very.
Bro got to taste alcohol and men for the very first time. That is insane.
No, actually, though.
But here's the thing, though. So OP says that they blacked out. So for all we know, you might not have actually slept with people. Maybe you guys all just got hot and just decided to sleep naked. You might not have like actually done it.
Yeah?
You could maybe you guys were just like, oh, it's so hot because you're drunk and blacked out. You know what I mean? Plus,
Yeah,
how is
you
there
get
not
one.
vomit anywhere? If this is your very first time drinking alcohol and you blacked out, there has to have been vomit somewhere.
Yeah.
Bro was a victim. This is an insane story. Like, I hope you're okay, OP.
Yeah.
Do you still
That was
talk
a
to your
wild
friends? Are they still friends?
Do they still? Are they friends?
Yeah, I could see why. Someone said in chat, it's the homies, so it's not gay.
True.
This is kissing the homies goodnight. Let's see. Get to the next one. All right. So, for context, I grew up in Brazil, so some things might be a little different from how they do it in the US. My school used to have this policy that there would be no toilet paper in the bathroom stalls, and you had to ask the classroom teacher for toilet paper for whatever reason. Okay, this is already a red flag. One day, I felt a storm brewing and needed to quickly run to the bathroom after our afternoon break, but I forgot to ask the teacher for toilet paper. In Brazil, in Brazil, we don't flush the toilet paper down the toilet because our pipes could clog. So instead, we throw the used toilet paper in a trash can besides the toilet. Which is true because I had a couple of other VTuber friends who are in Brazil, and they have confirmed with me that like there's like a lot of like pipe issues with their stuff. So I know this is real. So in an act of desperation after releasing my demons, I decided to use the old toilet paper by other students to clean my posterior.
No.
This was during elementary school, so some details might be missing. I don't know what's worse, getting drunk and sleeping with next to your best friend, or using other kids fecal matter stained toilet paper. Because the problem is with fecal matter, some people might have diseases.
Yeah. But it's just no. I would rather just not wipe. I would rather wait until I can go get a piece and wipe myself, or
bro, just take off your underwear, wipe your ass cheeks with that, and then throw the fucking underwear away. Oh my god.
No, actually though, that is such a better option.
Oh man, oh god, wow.
You what?
We need a palate cleanser. We need a short and sweet palate cleanser right here.
Alrighty.
Oh god, it's another bathroom one.
No. All right. The next one says, confession. One time I walked into the boys' high school bathroom to pee, but when I got in there, I saw a dude standing on the opposite side of the stalls, peeing into the toilet. I think it was about a 7-foot gap between him and the toilet.
What the fuck?
Yo, that's some great aim though. What?
Is that just what guys do? They just take their dick out and just start waving it around to see how far their pee goes? If I had a penis, I would do that.
Dude, he must have had a great stream. You have to have a strong stream for that.
Oh my god. That dude's got some aim.
I'd be
Wow.
asking my homies how strong their stream is.
Comment down below to let us know. No, please don't. I'm just kidding. All right, all right, all right. I'll read the next one.
How many more of these? Do you know?
We have... We have 8 more, and some of them are pretty short.
Okay.
So we'll be able to finish these up.
Okay.
All right, speed run time. All right, I flipped a coin to see if you got to hear my tale. You won. Congratulations. Nice. So I was wandering through the hallways in a tired state. I stayed up the night before. Suddenly, I saw a deer head in a courtyard just chilling. A crowd was there watching it with me, just staring. Then the teachers came to instruct us to move to our classroom. We found out later that the student who did it was high on shrooms and decided to take a dead deer on the side of the road, cut its head off, climb up a ladder to the roof of the school, and throw the dead deer head into the courtyard. It was a traumatizing experience, and I hope I never go through it again. Good day to you.
What?
At first,
No.
I thought this was like a fever dream that they were just kind of like telling us about. I'm like, because this doesn't sound right. And then they mentioned illegal substances.
Yeah. I don't know about that one.
This is why you guys don't do drugs.
Do not do drugs.
Wow. That is so traumatizing. I'm so sorry that happened to you, OP. Thanks for sharing your trauma with us.
Thank you for trauma bonding.
All right, this next one is pretty short.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. This next one says, my dumb self bought an Arduino
voltage converter. I do not know what that is. I don't know what that is.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was a Pokemon.
Oh.
I don't think it is.
No.
Arduino voltage converter. The kind used to make tasers.
Oh, that's what it's for.
Oh! I was very lucky and barely talked my way out of juvenile, but now I'm kind of friends with the principal. You brought this to school?
What? Don't bring weapons to school.
Don't do that.
Like, I know, like, a taser's a weapon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, don't bring that to school. You are definitely a dumbass for that.
Yeah.
And you're...
There's this thing people say, like, if you do it too close to the heart, you can, like, cause it to stop or restart or whatever.
Yeah, and, like, what's it called? That's why, like, shock collars, they tell you not to put them on your neck.
Yeah, those too.
Yeah. Yep. Well, play stupid games with stupid prize. Good thing you didn't go to juvie and, like, you got to be friends with the principal. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Let me see here. The next one's a long boy. So my high school has this thing every spring where we go around our town and help out. For example, pick up trash in a public park, clean up trash in someone's home, etc. So for me, junior at the time, my group raked leaves and picked up trash. Nothing special. However, it was the day after where word started to spread about a kid in my grade. Apparently this kid in his class were cleaning up this old lady's house, and the kid's described as a nice lady since she brought them cookies. But this kid, who I've somewhat known since freshman year but never really liked him because he kept getting in trouble in the worst ways possible, decided that it would be funny to take a massive number 2 in this lady's bathroom sink.
What?
Our principal was furious when he heard and made that kid clean it up. Supposedly, I don't know what this is. This is just what I heard. After that, I've never seen that kid since, and I'm pretty sure he ruined our school's reputation. In conclusion, don't go number 2 in an old lady's sink. Why? Like, it's funny to think that this actually happened, but like, who sits there and thinks, you know what would be really funny, guys? This sweet lady who's giving us cookies and stuff, I'm gonna shit in her sink.
Yeah, what did she do to deserve you to shit in her sink?
Nothing. Being old and giving them cookies.
I dare you to sit. I dare you to shit in her sink, bro. Hey Mari, go take poo in sink.
I already did, but not in a lady sink, so.
All right. Next one.
It looks like I think I saved one confession twice because it's the zit one again. Yes.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so we'll skip that one and move on to number 31.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, I got many, and I have to deeply remember each one, but I'll try not to sugarcoat any of them. But since I'm trying not to say much, which there is, I'll just say one time me and my friend thought it was a good idea to have a fist fight, and I got my nose busted a bit, but my nose wasn't really that damaged, so I didn't have to go to a doctor. But I think I was 10 or 11 years old when I did, and so yeah, I was dumb back then. So you just willingly got in a fight.
Just fighting
like,
with your homies.
Yeah, just possibly sprained or broke your nose.
You know, just for funs, just for funsies. Yeah.
That sounds like some shit my like cousins would do.
just dumb kid things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 confessions left, and we still had like a bunch of other ones, but we'll end with these ones here because I do have to do something after this. So
Yeah.
the next one is gonna be this. Confession. This was in my high school, and so basically what happened was that I never got to experience anything in school, and so I would often do bad stuff to myself so that I could feel something. Oh. So what happened was that one time I ended up doing something really bad to my neck, and since I didn't have anything to cover it up, I was caught. They ended up locking down the school and calling the police and ambulance. They made me sign a bunch of contracts while I was in a lot of stress and crying, so I never actually read what was in them. In the end, they ended up suspending me for about 3 weeks. Sorry if this sounds like trauma dumping or something like that. Just thought it was an odd situation. Oh, honey, it's not an odd situation. They're doing that for your safety.
Yeah.
I will
trying to keep you safe.
I will say it is kind of wild to suspend somebody who is clearly not in the best mental like state, like you're in the right mind. Why don't they just send you to like therapy or like counseling or like some kind of like help? Like why suspend you? I feel like it's weird to like punish someone who's already punishing themselves.
Yeah. They probably think just for the safety of like in case something is maybe happening at the school. That they don't know. Or so they can get that help.
Yeah, that's...
And it just sucks because it does. It's a double-edged sword because either way they stress and worry about missing school or whatever.
I mean, they're already feeling pretty low. OP, I really hope like as you've grown up now, hopefully things have gotten better for you because that really sucks. No one wants to be in a situation where they feel that way. Like I really hope things are getting better for you.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one.
All right, the next one is... Oh my god.
Next one says, sorry, bruh, my life boring as fuck, so I got no confession. Honestly, very real and bold of you to say.
That was very base. Wow, that was...
Oh my god.
That is actually really funny. All right. You're so lucky you got to read that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so during 9th grade, I had a huge crush on a girl. I knew she was straight. Oh, but for some reason, my lesbian brain wanted to screw with me. I never told her my feelings because I enjoyed her company, so I spent the rest of the year like that. Not fun times. Aww.
Oh.
How do you tell if someone else is, like, gay, though? Like, how do you gay check people? Genuine question, like, because like that seemed, because how do you know that she was really straight though? Because some people think they're straight for years and then it turns out they're gay.
I don't know. That's a good question. I would have just been like, yo, what up? Nice tits.
And see how they respond.
Yeah, and if they laugh and be like, oh, you're funny, then you know that they thought you were joking. They're not gay.
That's Cora's getting us the strats, you guys.
Yeah, just let them know. Nice tits.
Nice tits. That's so interesting, though. Oh, poor OP. So awkward.
All right. Next one.
This is actually our last one of the
Is it?
evening. Yes, it is.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
All right, next one. There was rats in the kindergarten section of the school's roof.
Cora,
Yes.
what were you doing in the kindergarten school?
Listen, okay? They have the best snacks, so I sent my minions over there to get them.
That is so true and base. You're so real for that, bestie. Rats. Rats. Where are the
That's
rats?
kind of scary though, because some rats, not all, some rats are not the healthiest.
Some
they can
rats
make
are
people sick.
huge.
That too, they're probably the size of one of those kindergartners.
Dude, and some rats have huge balls.
I have huge balls.
Confession, I have huge balls.
Confession, my balls are huge and I don't know what to do about it.
Oh my god. Well, that is all of the confessions for tonight. Like we had said, we should definitely do we listen and we don't judge.
Oh yeah, listen and we don't judge.
We should do that next time. And yeah, if you all liked these confessions and want us to read more, because we still had more that we just couldn't get to today because I have to go prepare for another collab and make some din-dins. But
yeah.
leave us a comment down below. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, go follow our YouTube channels and leave a comment. Or send a submission in Marshmallow. And hopefully next time we can have like a longer stream and be able to go through all of them. Because yeah, there was a lot on here. I tried to fit in as many as I could.
No, I didn't think it would take this long, but honestly, you had so many, so I'm not surprised.
You were really good ones too.
Oh yeah.
Cora, are you gonna be streaming for a little bit longer after this?
No, I'm getting off.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I actually am going to be getting off so I can make my new stream. And like I said, I gotta go make food. So I'll be back in like an hour to play some Uno. What's your schedule look like are you streaming tomorrow?
Yes, so tomorrow I'm gonna probably be playing some Rat Shaker. I know a lot of people have been wanting me to play that, and I really want to grip a rat and shake it, so.
Yes. Yes. Oh, and for anyone who's wondering where this marshmallow link is, it's going to be linked in our descriptions down below the video.
Yeah.
So with that being said, my Cora, thank you so much for tuning in here with me today. It was interesting to hear these confessions and learn more about you. Despite us being friends for this long, I feel like I've learned more.
I feel like we always learn new things.
Oh,
You can be friends for so long and still just find something out about someone, or like find out they like something and you're just like, what the hell?
Oh, and you know what? Just for right now too, submit your confessions here. I'll also link it and pin it in chats while we go do our little thingy. All right. I'll also send it to you so that way you can put it on your bio as well.
Okay, perfect.
And well, with that, everyone, I do have a confession to tell all of you.
Oh?
Yeah. My Cora and I are not dating. I'm sorry for baiting you all earlier.
Damn it, Mari. They're gonna start believing you, everything you say.
And with that, everybody, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you all again next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.